You here are the biggest strength of us. We hit the 3 million milestone, which is really an amazing achievement.
And this is all thanks to you amazing teams and all the amazing leaders.
I hope that all of you achieved your goals in this year, and I really hope you help others achieve theirs.
More than 700 diamonds, 154 blue diamonds, and 31 black diamonds. I don't think that any other network in this world can offer you this.
At the beginning of 2017, the platform DealShaker was born. DealShaker is a meeting hub where people all over the world can sell and buy their goods and their services, make them attractive to a new market. It holds the power to change the game of e-commerce with cryptocurrency forever. After this event, stand up, go out. Train, educate, and lead to a better change. All of you out there created this amazing, great network are the biggest strength. We will prepare you better for the future.
We will help you learn and get educated.
And of course, education is still in the heart of this company. Go out and show this world that true leaders don't need to create followers. No, they create new leaders.
You can only be truly productive when you know somebody's keeping your back, when you know that you're not alone. This is the moment to reach the next level. That we don't only accept this success, that from now on a very big goal for us will be to strengthen leadership and to make the network more and more powerful. The Sofia team, Dr. Rusha and me, we like to thank you for your loyalty, for your belief and your dedication.
I'm happy to be part of this great team. Together for more, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
It's not only that you're traveling to nice places, it's not the event itself, it's the people. I'm not coming here for you to see me, I'm here so that I can see you. If I want to know what you people need, there has to be a dialogue, there has to be some communication. Well, in my job, it's constantly traveling. Last year there were like over 40 countries, Latin America, Africa, Europe. But I need to confess I haven't been to an Asian event for quite a while. I guess I skipped whole 2018, but it's even better now to be back and to be in one of the most amazing destinations this continent has to offer, right? I think we're all having quite a good time here. But no worries, I'm not here talking too much about Singapore. I'm here to talk a little bit about us. We walked quite a long way together. Last year's, especially the last year, 2018, just came to an end. And I really think we can be proud of them for everything we've created so far. But I also want to show you something. Foundation we built, what you need to see to understand where the future will bring us, what the next steps will be. So let's start. Okay. You're laughing. Yeah. It looks like nobody was fell down, so welcome. As I told you, 2018 is just right behind us. And it was a very interesting year. It wasn't easy, we had to find a lot of difficulties and obstacles, but looking back, every one of them was totally worth it. So standing here today, I would like to start my presentation, first of all, with a big thank you to everybody. The ones sitting here in the crowd, the ones at home and the screens, thank you for supporting us. Not only for the good times, but thank you for supporting us in the hard times. I really want to say how much I appreciate your work, the heart you're putting into this project. Everybody in Sofia does, and I want you to know, the way you believe in me, I believe in you. Was a great teacher to me. I think we all learned a lot about ourselves, a lot about the business, and a lot how to evolve as a personality. It is not, everybody can celebrate good times, but we also have to go through the bad ones. And this is exactly what makes it so interesting. It is having a down. This is not failure. This is just the beginning of rising. If you stay on the ground, if you lay there, this is failure. But the process of getting up again makes you stronger and makes you grow. Somebody's calling you. Okay. She accepted the phone call. Say hi to your mom. Today we're gathered here not only to speak about what happened and what will be. As I told you, the most important thing is talking about us. The whole network is looking today at us. So Singapore, I want to feel some energy as the people on the screens also will do. You'll be on YouTube within 20 minutes, trust me. And 3.5 million people want to see what you're doing here, so don't be asleep. I want to hear it from time to time. Well, who are we? We, Onelifers, we are a global network marketing company with a diverse portfolio of services and products. We are a company driven by a mission, driven by a vision. We are a company with values. Our work is more than just earning money. We want to improve the lives of people worldwide, offering them equal access to financial education so that we can open up new market opportunities and to fuel economic growth. In the last months, talking to people, I hear I have a team there, I have a team here, this is his team, her team, your team. But in fact, what I learned last year is we all have one team of 3.5 million people on 6 continents in 200 countries. So, the first main goal for this year is stay united. You know how powerful you are. Last year, I told you about my travels to Latin America and Africa. One of the main goals was to evolve the new markets, to strengthen them, to grow them. And it was an amazing ride with Hussein, Latin America, and all the African leaders. But speaking about our key markets, I have to mention Asia, I have to mention all the Asian users. This continent has an outstanding position in our global community. The Asian continent and its market, this is the fastest one, the most diverse one, the heaviest evolving one. Just have a look at the numbers. We have over 1 million active members in China. Over 100,000 in India, over 100,000 in Vietnam. Hi, Simon. And just have a look how strong we are. Quite impressive numbers. But instead of saying, wow, why don't you just take it as a motivation to make it bigger? It is not only sit around and think, hey, we're big. Why don't we think bigger? You know how many people live in Asia? just think about what kind of potential we are holding in our hands. I think if we really use it, working together, using the network, making our network, then we can double, triple, or quadruple the network easily. Asia, as I told you, is very diverse. Almost every country is a market itself. Other culture, other history. So, let's say if you're today in Singapore, going tomorrow to Tokyo, going to Seoul. This is like entering a totally different world day by day. Different psychology. I think all of you who are traveling heavily know what I'm talking about. After the Second World War, Asia realized what kind of potential they hold, according to markets, according to economy. And this is how the Asian boom started. Just think about what happened to Tokyo, Singapore. Look around the buildings, everything. What happened to Asia the last 50 years? And then you will understand why I tell you about the importance of the Asian market. People here always strive to be the first. It's always about being number one. It started in the high-tech sector, and now it goes on with the fintech sector. People in Asia, they want to make very fast, single, and secure payments. The next thing is the most dynamic market. Do you know how many funds want to be transferred the whole day? Quite a lot. I think James told you today something about remittances. Using my presentation. And also, sometimes you can compare Asia to Africa. There are a lot of remote places out there. Just think about places like Bangladesh, Nepal. A lot of unbanked people. We help include them to the financial system. I told you that. More people arriving. Have you woke up? So, talking about innovation, I like to mention one big phenomenon I call the Great Chinese Wall. That's not actually this building. It is, do we have Chinese users here? It's almost a majority. Well, you know what last year, what happened in China? Cryptocurrency was forbidden. Trading cryptocurrency was forbidden. Coin offerings were forbidden. Only to read it 2 months later, the National Bank of China wanted to issue their own digital currency. Having looked at this phenomenon, what does it tell you? That digital money is the future. We can't stop it. But the good news is that everybody sitting here already has their ticket to the future. From time to time, I really hear people saying they're afraid of the future. But why should you? You're the ones who invented it. You will be the first tomorrow because you started the future yesterday. Yes. So, from time to time, people come to Sofia and try to organize themselves, talk to me, searching for a recipe for success. Let me tell you, there is none. If you want to be successful, just stick to a few fundamentals. It's like be persistent, be patient. If you plant seeds, you can't expect the tree to grow tomorrow. You need to put work in it, daily. It's not working one day, the other day not. Let me give you one example of my life, for example. I'm a martial arts guy, and it's like, it doesn't matter how good it was yesterday, the day before. If I'm not awake every day, not focused, not giving all, what will happen? Knocked out, laying on the ground. And this is how everything in life goes. What you have tomorrow depends on what you do today. It is not your words, it's your actions that will bring you further and further in life. Right now at the moment, I know that a lot of teams are working day and night all around the globe to bring some additions to our projects. Maybe I can do a little spoiler that at the end of the month we'll bring the biggest project DealShaker has ever seen. I won't also tell you like what it is, just be a little bit patient. But what is the secret behind it? Why does it work? It's coordination, it's organization. This is exactly why we have born 1 year ago the GLG. The ones who attended the gala dinner yesterday know that we celebrated the first birthday of the GLG. And I see some GLG faces, keep yourself from miles away now.
You're not as jet lagged as I am, so I expect more energy. I haven't slept for 3 days and I'm running around to do guys.
Okay. The GLG, as I told you, was born last year in January in Frankfurt. I remember sitting there, it was a very small conference room, it was like 3 times the stage. The ones who attended remember. Why did we create it? I think such a big network needs one big thing, and this is a structure. We don't need to be in the Wild Wild West. We need to be structured, we need to be transparent, we need to be professional. We as a company, especially since I am in charge, I want to be more closer to the network. One of my main goals was not only that there is a network, there is corporate, standard one. Because in the last year, we really created a lot of synergy. Getting your feedback, be more stable, answering what you need to know, seeing where we're growing fast, where people need support. I think this made us grow, not faster, but safer. It is not so hectical, everybody knows now what to do, and I really think that there's a lot more potential in the GLG. The first thing, I had this really nice meeting with some Asian leaders, and there was a little misunderstanding in advance. What I saw, the first thing we need to strengthen this year is our communication. Again, forget about your team, my team, it's us. We want to be successful. And my success is the same as your success and yours. So aim at the same direction. Don't block each other. For me, this is very, very important, not only to get your feedback, but also for you to get your recognition. You guys are working like crazy out there. I see so much hard knocks in the projects. So, someone needs to wake up again? Or is it? No? No, I see all of your heart's blood out there. And I think it's just fair to offer you more training, to offer you more possibilities to develop as a person, as a professional. The ones who were with us for some years. You remember who was running on stage, and look at you guys who are now, how professional this is. Big achievement. And I'm very, very proud of you guys. That you made this a big step. Well, it's not only thanks to me, I showed you the door. You were the guys who walked me through, and we made this together. Something just happened here in my presentation. Well, we're not only gathered here to celebrate the first birthday of the GLG, we're also here to celebrate the first birthday of the One Forex. One Forex is an add-on to the One Academy we launched last year in January. It is a training program for everybody out there who wants to join the big Forex market. It consists of 5 levels, which will offer you knowledge about risk management, how to organize everything, and what I like the most, 3 completely developed trading strategies. The One Forex doesn't only give you a new income opportunity. It doesn't only show you how to trade with your currency. What I like the most It just states my thesis that education brings security. You can learn how to protect yourself, how to protect your family, and how to protect your business from currency risk. I think we all know what happened 10 years ago, when the Great Recession hit us hard. It affected billions of people out there. Millions of companies overnight had to close down. Even more people lost their homes, lost their jobs, experienced a total wipeout of their savings, of their investments. Overnight, their whole life got destroyed. I met Dinos 2 weeks ago and he told me that only this year, 5,000 suicides happened only in Greece. This is a really heavy number. Also, when you think this all could be avoided, if people are aware of the risk and people are educated enough. It is not a question if this will happen again. The question is when. And when you open your eyes on some signals in the market, on the world economy, you know that this is approaching very fast and it will hit the world very, very hard. This is the reason why my team and I decided to make an evil forecast about the next financial crisis. Educating people about the risk it will bring. Also how they can protect themselves from this risk. What is more important is how they can take benefits out of it. Every crisis spurs potential to grow and for new inventions, right? This is how we want to help you educate yourself. In the beginning it was just available in English, but in the last time we worked very heavy on some translations. Now it's also available in key languages like Vietnamese, Spanish, German, and many more. Just check the homepage. Talking about the work in Sofia for me and my teams, I definitely have to mention DealShaker. I'm getting changed. I'll try to keep myself a little bit short because later on you'll get a very detailed presentation from Mr. Akhtar, and I don't want you to hear the same things over and over again. Having a look at our habits, how we're shopping the last years, we see that all of us think we're using more and more e-commerce. We feel more convenient with it. Go to our computer, buy stuff we need, get it home. It saves us time. It's a very dynamic, hectic times, right? We don't have the time to go to a mall, stand in a queue, I don't know what I want, or maybe they don't have it in my size. No, you just go to your computer and check what you want. I'm totally a big fan of it. I don't know when I was the last time buying some shoes and clothes in the shop. DealShaker helps us really use the time efficiently, combining the best e-commerce has to offer and the best social media has to offer. Emerging technology with the best of communication is, I think, more than just an interesting experience for merchants and for users. The new DealShaker will not come only with a new design, it will not only come with a new feature, it will come with a whole new vision. We want to turn around our merchant experience. We want to make merchants stronger. But why? People start to shop not only because of the packaging, not only because of the price, not only exactly because of the good. Sometimes they really want to feel related to the seller. They're looking at the image of it. They want to feel related to it. If a seller has a certain type of image, they want to present it. And this is why we give now merchants the opportunity to communicate with potential clients. They can put up success stories, little advertising videos, and they can be part of groups. They can be in communication with the client. DealShaker needs to grow. I think we all agree. Therefore, the best solution is make it tailor-made for every market, for every country. This is why we decided to tailor-made it exactly for every region on this planet. and to tie it to the franchise model. What does this mean? You have all the benefits a small business offers you, supported by a big business network. You're using a strong brand. And the good thing is, you can take it to a new market and get new customers. Something I learned last year, driving around with Mr. James in Trinidad and Tobago, I would never, ever know one of these guys and his neighborhood as well as he is. I would never approach these merchants. But they know him even better than the Prime Minister. So, this is exactly how we can assess the huge potential, the big assets of local communities. Franchisers using their sub-franchise will bring as many merchants and quality products as possible. Let me give you just some big examples now, what the first guys here from a Deal Shaker franchise started to do. Elena moved to Ukraine. Alejandro moved to Brazil. And now the best thing is, if you guys want a New Year resolution, have a look at Simon. Simon's big goal for this year is 250,000 merchants. So, I know your New Year is approaching. If you're searching for New Year resolutions, this is your goal. A franchise is pretty easy to handle. You don't definitely need business experience. You get the trainings you need to operate our system. Something that everybody was also waiting with the new platform is that we improve with our KYC and compliance sector. That can we'll talk about a bit more in detail later. Then we'll make it short. Okay, I think many of you experienced some problems with this process. It took you some time waiting, but now we want to implement Jumio. Jumio is the first step to make this automatic of the whole process. It is the biggest software making you know your customer and trust your customer. Simple ID scan and a real-time selfie. KYC done within seconds. Fastest process a lot. So, I don't necessarily want to tell. Just think about undeveloped markets, for example. Many people out there, they don't have ID cards, don't have passports, no proof of address. Support team has millions of mails, why their KYC is not approved. How can we do this? We really try a lot, but only make one of these KYCs happen. It's very hard and time consuming. Jumio helps us include to read Latin-based characters, also the Chinese ones. It will give you immediately some feedback about why an ID was rejected or a photo. So you can act, you're informed. You don't ask yourself, why not? You get an answer immediately. So just register to the new platform and be sure that Jumio makes the rest. While I'm standing here, I want to tell you also something while I'm talking about compliance and stuff. I want you this year to be most compliant. There's such a little thing called terms and conditions. I didn't know if anybody of you even read it. At least one. So, now I have homework for me. If you're home, read your terms and conditions. Ladies and gentlemen, the biggest problems we had with regulations are cross-border network because they were not compliant. It is not about going out and negotiate with authorities or media. Please let us do cooperate. It is a huge violation of our terms and conditions if you use it. And it's not only important to be compliant in Asia, it is important to be compliant all over the world. If you want to be seen as a serious company, it all starts with compliance. It's pretty easy. So, let's talk about the next steps. I think you all heard about a little thing called the coin offering. The third purchase period is now come to an end. This means we entered the mandatory discount period. Our seeds started to get converted into ones. This is the process at the moment. We released 20% of the coins, and now I prepared something else, but the last days I was in communication with many leaders out there, and there was a lot of misspreading of information. Again, GLG, give everybody the good information. And I also want to have a look at that every single country now has somebody in the GLG so that everybody gets their information. This is very, very important also for China, where there is a restriction on information. Because some information given to others is really, really dangerous. It's people talking to me about crowdfunding. We never did a crowdfunding. A coin offering and an ICO are two different things. And what is intended by a coin offering? It is to bring new external users using our coin. A crowdfunding sometimes supports bad practices or promises that are never meant to be kept. We do not support crowdfundings, and we will never do. Also, people ask me what will happen to the old overseas. How will they be converted? They'll be converted exactly the same way back as you got them to overseas. If you got the double promotion, you get now 3 points. Double. Yeah. Now something the whole world is waiting for. Before I start talking about this, why are we here? Why are we in this company? What do we want to create? We are here because of a vision. And I don't remember Dr. Ruja staying on stage screaming, "Let's catch our heart." Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody on the street at home. Always keep in mind what we're doing here. Changing the world is not a cash cow. Creating a currency that is strong, that can be used by everybody, that can include unbanked people into our system. This is not a cash cow. Don't forget why we're here. Making the world a better place, creating our future. So, was a little bit emotional? Sorry, but I really want you to focus. Focus on the right things. And this is what I want you when you're home and telling our team what you saw here. What you have to tell them. How to perceive the future. Everybody of you, as I told you, is awaiting the exchange. I think you will have something for emergency later? Perfect. I don't know why I'm presenting. No. The exchange, there have been also a lot of questions. The main questions about it, will one be affected if Bitcoin crashes? Again. No, definitely not. These are two totally different things. Because of this nature, Bitcoin, most countries do not want to regulate it or start forbidding it. We are doing something completely else. So, if you don't know it, please inform yourself about the project. You've got your upline. You can also ask me. when I'm around. But it's always important to know what you're doing to do it right. I don't know what you're doing. What will be the result? So, we're designed to be different, to be transparent, to be compliant, to be monitored by governments. I hope now you understand the reason why this will never be connected to each other. And we have a lot of strategies to keep the coin price stable. Merchants can acquire once, for example, via deal shaker. There will be less tokens in the educational packages, marketing campaigns, and more and more and more. Through the exchange, external users can acquire coins instead of tokens as it was before. What I want to add about the exchange, I think you have the most information right now from the newsletter this day, after it was a big panic Tuesday. One thing I'd like to add here is what I call the one-button phenomenon. Talking to many people out there, they think starting an exchange is nothing else than me sitting in my office pressing a button. Well, I like that image being so powerful, but in fact, this is not reality, guys. To start being listed on an exchange is a very long, very heavy process. This means being compliant. This means being well organized, prepared for everything. I think you see this is more than just pressing a button. And we want to operate worldwide, not only choose one country. I told you, a community of 200 countries. Operating worldwide, what does this mean? To comply to regulations all over the world. Different countries, different laws. I think we all agree this is more than just pushing a button. If I want to guarantee you a stable price, this doesn't happen with a button. If I want to guarantee you to transfer funds from wallet to wallet, and in the end to cash out in different currencies, I think now you understand this is more than just pressing a button. I hope now you understand a little bit more about the important process. It's a little bit clearer how things go. Now let me tell you now something that is very, very close to my heart. And again, we're instruments. I think many of you already seen that we started this project. Did anybody of you attend? Anybody of you part of it? Yes. Okay. I think charity is more than just giving money to a project. It is strongly to believe in something that you can change somebody's life for better. And now we're back to our values, making the world a better place, our vision. You see that everything we do, our whole ecosystem, is connected to it. But why did I start this project? What is this project? Last year I spent quite a lot of time in Africa. And to be honest, I met the warmest people on this planet, but I also saw the biggest poverty. Every time I was there, afterwards being home, it moved me a lot. It made me think a lot. How can I change this? How can I improve this? With the help of local users and DealShaker, we started a very nice and very big project. Something that can really make a difference. We will be the first ones who build in East Africa an orphan hospital for kids. So, I want to remind all of you out there to be, you know that you have a good life. Everybody here has a pretty good life. But not everybody on this planet is so privileged. We earn a lot of money, we're having a good life, but with this comes responsibility. I want you to help us making this reality, changing the life of kids for a better. The next birthday kids in this company is DealShaker next month. In February also is the end of this initiative. Also my birthday is in February. can buy components for 5, 25, or 100 euros, and you'll find this project on the DealShaker landing page under DealShaker Business. Ladies and gentlemen, all the things come together. And before I leave the stage now, I want to say to you how thankful I am that I could start our year, more or less also the Chinese one, together with you, that we can kickstart it together, that we will start work together, that I'm on this amazing place, but that I also had the opportunity to meet you guys. I had now 2 really great days, meeting as many of you as possible, and I'll be also around the whole day. So, as I told you, it's very important for me to meet you. I think it's more important than you to meet me. So, I wish all of you a very healthy and successful 2019. Make it full of positive emotions. But don't forget, we have a lot of work to do. Making our dreams reality. There's one thing I always keep in mind. It's blood, sweat, and tears. This is what separates your dream from success. Never forget this. So once again, thank you for coming out today. Thank you for Terence and Victor for organizing this amazing event. I'm really looking forward to this year, what it will bring, and the history we will create together. Together for more. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.